He's lit this competition on fire, Reece Walsh.
We're underway in Darwin. And it's Tom Flegler back in the Broncos team to take the first hit up for Brisbane.
Here's 10, Ryan, wait.
The Broncos sit on top of the NRL ladder. After a brilliant start to the season, their only hiccup, a loss a fortnight ago against the Canberra Raiders. They scored plenty of points last week against the Gold Coast Titans. And a lot of those points off the back of that man playing the ball, laying a foundation. Payne Haas has been in terrific form, as has this man, Pat Carrigan. Now Reece Walsh tries to take off. Junior Bolorg, though, got to him, did really well. That's a good defensive set from the Eels. Adam Reynolds kicking from well inside his own 40. Gutherson takes that kick on the full, gets beyond the 20. Wasn't he brilliant last week against the Bulldogs? Clint Gutherson, he was the Eels' Energizer Bunny. He was everywhere. Sevo playing it. Hodgson back tonight. Bailey Simonson there in jersey number 21. He's in the team at the expense of Hayes Dunster, being rested tonight. Regan Campbell-Gillard playing it. Ryan Madison. Moses puts it high. Corey Oates. Nice kick return from Oates. We heard before kick-off, he wanted to get an early touch. Herbie Farnworth. Tackled by Sean Lane. Cobbo. 10 short of halfway. Here's Payne Haas. 3 of them made contact on Haas, but he still made some forward metres and reached the halfway line. Flegler passing this time, goes to Carrigan. Lane in the tackle, Simonson down low. Dylan Brown in there as well. Billy Walters the dummy half. They go down a short side on the last. Reynolds puts it high. It's a beautifully weighted kick. Gutherson takes it in the field of play. And there's a good chase led by Ezra Mann for Brisbane.
We got two of the best kickers in the game. Mitchell Moses, he's got such a sweet strike on the ball. There he is there on screen. And then you got Adam Reynolds. He's got every kick known to any player. So skillful with his kicks. The one-on-one rake here.
Yes, 1-on-1 steal, and Brisbane have got it through Kurt Capel. What an opportunity it is now for Brisbane. Full set of 6 for the Broncos. Payne Haas. He's tackled a couple of metres away from the line. Billy Walters, options both sides for the Brisbane number 9. Goes to the right, Reynolds to Carrigan. And Carrigan stands in the tackle. Thought about an offload. Campbell, oh, he does get an offload. A very late one. Walters to Ricky, and Ricky will be tackled. Walters, Reynolds, here's Flegler. Tom Flegler backing his way to the Eels line. Set restart here for the Broncos. More pressure for Parramatta. Brisbane on the front foot. Walters throws a dummy. Ryan Madison makes the tackle. And they've lost it.
You know, Billy Walters, he's seen an opportunity and he's fairly confident that this has been stripped.
Challenge here from Brisbane.
I think Clint Gutherson, he took a show from Billy Walters to start with and then got back involved in the tackle, and in doing so, I think he may have played a part in this ball coming loose.
Just looking at Clint Gutherson's left hand wrapped around the ball. With more
that's going to be a strip.
in the tackle, Clint Gutherson strips the ball.
Take the 2 here, Joey.
100%.
What's your theory when you're playing when you're captain? Early in the game?
They're going to take the 2. We'll get an answer shortly.
Okay, it's 10 metres from where they set it up. It's 10 metres from where he sets it up. So. Yeah, but wherever he sets it up, you've got to be 10. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I'll try. I'll do my best, yeah. More than likely, if I'm saying it's going to be used. No other reasons, is there? Guys, he's got to be on the line here because it's 10 metres.
There's Brad Arthur with all the water in Darwin in front of him. And this was the strip. And this was the strip that led to a penalty.
I was asking you before the break, Cameron, early in the game, do you take 2 points?
Yeah, absolutely, Joey. When they're on offer early in the match in the first 10 minutes, both sides are still full of energy. When the 2 points offer themselves up, take them every time.
He's well hydrated. Coach Arthur, hope he's got a potty up there. Counted 9 bottles of water.
2 for Trent Barrett and the rest are for Brad Arthur. A couple of years ago, he got through 12 bottles. Talking about the water, not you, Joey. 2-0 to Brisbane. Back underway. The hot and humid conditions. In fact, getting an update on the conditions. Let's take your sideline. Jonathan Thurston. Hello, JT.
G'day, fellas. It was great conditions down here. Quite hot, 32 degrees, 75% humidity. But I had to walk on the track a little bit earlier, and it's in great conditions, so we should see a lot of ball movement. The breeze is a little bit behind the Broncos at the moment, but not helping too much. But the crowd is electric, as you can just hear off that hit.
Regan Campbell-Gillard on Jordan Ricky. What a hit. Reynolds, there's the hit in the bottom of your screen.
He read that well, didn't he, Regan? There's a battle, Sevo and Cobbo.
Bailey Simonson for Parramatta. Tackled by Carrigan. Hodgson to dummy half. Sean Lane, Walters and Haas in the tackle. Through the hands, Moses, Cartwright, here's Will Penasini. That's another battle to look forward to throughout the night. Penasini and Farnworth. In your Bowlaw.
Last tackle! Out of the way,
Last play here for Parramatta. Moses runs it. And then Gutherson just might have overran things, and Farnworth has cleaned up here for Brisbane. But what'd you make of that play, Cam?
Yeah, well, they did a good job to scramble there, the Broncos. It's been a feature of their game in 2023. He just couldn't get the ball inside Moses to Gutherson. He was looming, and there was space there. Tony Staggs has a fantastic run.
Powerhouse.
But looking at the matchup, Joey, between the forward pack, two forward packs, they almost cancel each other out. I think tonight it's going to be the two back lines that determine this one.
For sure. I think Reece Walsh, he'll have a big say in it.
Carrigan. Oh, he sent someone flying.
Campbell-Gillard.
Campbell-Gillard. Here's Ezra Mann dancing with the Eels defenders. Last play here for Brisbane. Chance for an attacking kick. Reece Walsh, grubbers, it's off legs, and they're able to clean up here through Bryce Cartwright. Broncos players just leaving Bryce Cartwright there.
Oh, Carrigan.
Pat Carrigan.
Move now. Gotta wait. Okay, so Tom all the way on now.
Look at this hit. Oh.
Let him up now.
Biggest hit in the Northern Territory since Crocodile Dundee.
Love that, Salty.
Round to Sevo. He's running as if he was running away from a crocodile.
You'll going to run it, you're held on the
Stop
last.
it. Stop it.
That's great.
Speaking of crocodiles,
Not late.
later after
clearing the
full
goal
time, JT and Danica with the crocodile. Corey Oates wrapped up there. Well, Reece Walsh did really well in the end. There was no one at dummy half. Herbie Farnworth.
Don't crawl. Take where you are. Tackle 2.
You're seeing, just starting to see already players. We're only 10 minutes into the game, but players from both sides bent over, hands on knees, starting to walk. Might have to go down to JT just to get a checkup on why all the players are travelling out there in the field soon.
You're milking Kurt. Play the ball. Go.
Flegler.
Release Regan. Junior straight.
2 Parramatta props involved in the tackle. Walters, Carrigan, Reynolds. Ezra Mam almost went straight through. Good tackle down low by Brown. Reynolds just puts this one over the top. He's chasing out after it. Guthin's got it and Reynolds got him. Sevo.
Move now, Ezra. Hold here, wait, wait. Okay, 2.
What are you feeling in this one early?
Wait here, wait, go.
Regan Campbell-Gillard with a strong charge. Gets to within 10 of the halfway line. Hodgson, Moses, Cartwright. Play on here for the Eels. Moses. Here's Madison.
Last tackle, Tom. Mark straight, Joy. Out of the way, Junior.
Gets up and plays it on the last. Moses
Junior.
puts it high. A test here for Corey Oates, who takes it very well.
He's had some good touches, Corey Oates, since coming back from the broken jaw. As we see Reece Walsh just drop to the ground. Big targets on both edges for the Broncos tonight. Selwyn Cobbo, there he is there, carrying the ball forward. And Corey Oates, if they get an opportunity, I'm sure Reynolds, he'll be hoisting it high into the corners.
Jordan Ricky. Pat Carrigan now for Brisbane. Last play. Kick here from Reynolds. He's kicking for Cobbo. Knocked back from Cobbo and Sean Lane. Right place, right time for Parramatta. Cleans up for the Eels. Bailey Simonson, there's a good run. Playing in the centres tonight. Penasini. Cartwright. Flegler down low. Haas and Carrigan in there as well. Madison to Bowlaw. Reynolds was questioning the pass. Last play here for Parramatta. They go to Brown. He throws it out to Simonson, who puts a kick downfield. It'll go into touch.
I think both forward packs will be happy with that ball going out. Ball been in play for a fair while. There's been many stoppages with this heat and humidity. You can see the big boys are really blowing. Nothing worse when you're trying to get that air in. It's that humid and that hot air is just going into your lungs. Not a night to be doing a lot of tackling.
Corey Oates with a quick play the ball. Now Herbie Farnworth for Brisbane. Game of chess at the moment. Ricky. In some doubt. See that heavy strapping there on the left leg. Payne Haas. Pat Carrigan, Ezra Mam, here's Kurt Capewell, no offload. Moses did well there.
You're holding him, Luke.
First up in the tackle just to block the potential offload. Reynolds puts it very high. Russell underneath it, he's knocked it on. It's with Herbie. Herbie Farnworth will get the first try of the night for Brisbane.
And Herbie, he gets it done for the Broncos again. He's the man they usually look to when they need something special. And this time around, he picked up a loose ball, a drop ball, in fact, from Sean Russell. Just watch here, Harvey Norman replay. High ball from Adam Reynolds. He hooks it back across his body. And Russell, he actually had a look at Clint Gutherson. He was unsure whether he was the man under the high ball. And that's all it took, that split second, to take his eye off the football. Ball goes to ground. And Herbie, he cleans up the scraps for a 4-pointer.
Yeah, you can see it. As soon as you take your eyes off the ball and the ball's in the air, you look at each other, you tighten up. And you can see Sean Russell there. He looked at Gutherson. Gutherson looked at his. Looked at him. Yours, yours, yours. Hey, there's a crocodile around. And just tightened up and dropped the ball. No communication at all.
He's having another fantastic year, Herbie.
You'll see it here. The ball goes up in the air. And just watch Sean Russell and Gutherson. He's looking at the ball, and then all of a sudden he'll look, and then he'll look again, takes his eye off the ball, and then loses sight of the ball, tightens up. And it's a poor error.
JT.
Yeah, I just want to give Ezra Mam a rap. I was watching him closely defensively and was getting back in the line pretty slow, but he had a really good effort on that kick chase, which helped force the error as Adam Reynolds moves in for the kick.
And off the upright, no goal. The English international Herbie Farnworth off to the Dolphins next year opens the try-scoring tonight at TIO Stadium. A sold-out TIO Stadium. Parramatta home game. Corey Oates playing it for Brisbane. Jump for that one, Tom Flegler. Lost a bit of momentum.
Mark straight. Go to just leave him, Ryan. Don't push.
Reynolds to Ricky. Sean Lane and Dylan Brown in the tackle. Payne Haas.
It's freakish. The workload he gets through, Haas. And it's the two-punch combination, Haas and then Carrigan, or the other way around, Carrigan and Haas. They just get forward so well.
Reynolds kicks that one straight out of the belly of the ball. Gutherson takes it and Ezra Mam takes him.
Just on that goal kick, the miss from Adam Reynolds. Normally from that side he eats them up, never misses.
Release him now! Ain't got to wait. Where you are, Bailey.
Sean Russell.
Stand down,
I know Joey Adam has said in recent times hasn't been too happy with his goal kicking.
Well, as you get older, the body starts to break down. You cannot practice like you did when you were younger. I think he's had some groin problems too, hasn't he, the last couple of years? It's very rare he misses, especially from that favoured side. Look at the speed. Look at this.
Reece Walsh trying to get around them. He's very fast, the Broncos fullback. Selvin Cobbo is very strong. Yeah, it's called to play the ball there, so it's play on. Now lost ball. Well, initially, Ashley Klein said play on. It's now to be a Parramatta scrum feed.
I've called lost ball. Yeah, I know. And then he played the ball and he lost it. Timing's up. Let's go. Scrum. Where do you want it?
So there's the explanation.
It's a dog's breakfast. Like, really. Could have gone either way, the penalty either way.
Your captain has to.
It was heads or tails.
He did say it. Look, we're going. Let's go. Head in. Find in, Reece. Find in.
Doesn't matter how we got here, but what it does do, it gives Parramatta a big opportunity. We haven't seen too much football down this end of the field. Hodgson. Driven back in the tackle there of Capel and Carrigan. Now it's with Brown. He gets a pass away to Madison, who thought about flicking one out the back. Set restart here for Parramatta. They go down the short side. Brown kicks on tackle one, kicked again by Gutherson, picks it up and scores a great Parramatta try. It wasn't even tackle one, and the Eels are in through their fullback.
Well, that's a gutsy play. That is a gutsy play, a courageous play in this heat and humidity on play 0 to kick the ball in behind. Harvey Norman replay. See Bruce Walsh in the line. I love this play. I love they roll the dice. But geez, that's a gutsy play. JT?
Yeah, very gutsy, Joey. As you mentioned, Reece Walsh was in the line there. Tackle 0, I think it was, to come up with that. So that's what you want from your halves, is backing themselves. And Dylan Brown puts a beautiful kick in. And Gutho, what about the soccer skills here? He does it all, Gutho.
Hey, JT, on that kick 30 metres out, would you go high or would you grub it through or would you chip over the top of Reece Walsh?
I would have went over the top, Reece. He's not that tall, obviously, but yeah, definitely would have went over the top.
Especially these days with the way they trap the ball. Done well to find space. As you can see, that they try to trap the ball. Well, it actually hits legs of Haas, and then it's soccers through by Gutherson.
Yeah, so Gutho actually, if we can see the high vision, he wraps around late to make a 5-on-4, so he created an extra man down that side. Dylan Brown, he's trying to kick for his outside men, but the ricochet of Payne Haas's legs put the ball back out in front of Gutherson, and really it was all his play from there to toe on and then clean up. As we've seen there, Mike Acevo is just out of shot, but there was 5-on-4.
We'll go back to that error at the play of the ball, which could have been a penalty to the Broncos.
Gutherson, the try scorer. His 7th game in Darwin tonight is Clint Gutherson. Here's Mitch Moses looking to tie things up. And he converts.
Stay behind.
10 seconds on. 5, 4, 3, 2.
6-all.
Stay behind.
Parramatta and Brisbane. We expected a tight contest. That's what we're getting. And that is a very deep kickoff.
Move. Mark straight. Wait here, Payne. Billy, wait. Go.
Great atmosphere. Yeah, sold out TIO Stadium.
Stand now, you drop. Hold Jordan. Go.
Regan Campbell-Gillard on the charge for Parramatta.
Jordan, get up. Adam, Payne. Just chair, both feet. Go. Good work, Payne.
And Madison.
Adam, up now.
Tackled by Reynolds and Walters. Hodgson goes to Gutherson, and he's tackled on the halfway line.
Out of the way, Regan. Not late.
Moses on the last.
Okay, give 10, everyone.
Just watching Josh Hodgson from dummy half for Parramatta. He's lost a couple of yards of speed, but still around the ruck. He can get out and he double pumps and he gets the markers involved. He's that experience. Ball in two hands.
Cobbo. He says, get out of my way, Josh Hodgson. Now Flegler on the back of that charge from Cobbo. Reaches Parramatta territory by 5 metres with 2 tackles left in the set. Payne Haas almost slipped through. Reynolds inside to Mam on the last. Ezra Mam throws a dummy.
No way.
What a ball! A magic ball to Adam Reynolds. Spectacular from the Broncos. Smile, Kevy.
Surely Kevy can give us a smile after that one. That's as good as you will see in this competition. He's the man that started all. Inside pass here, Harvey Norman replay. Well, this is the big run from Cobbo. Get out of the way, Josh Hodgson. Young, powerful winger. And here it is, inside ball, Ezra Mam. He turns on the afterburners. And look at that flick pass. Is that a flick pass? A no-look flick pass to Adam Reynolds. And we've seen a couple of special ones last night. One from Latrell Mitchell. But look at that.
Freakish. He's come on this year, hasn't he, Ezra Mam? Dude, I've been impressed with his defence. He's ripping in defensively. But just the speed there and the confidence.
That's the biggest difference or improvement this year for me, Joey, with Ezra Mam, is his confidence. And the way he takes on opposition teams like this here, he just backs himself, shows the football, breaks one, flick pass with the right hand. Freakish.
Adam Reynolds scores his first try of the year, and he converts it.
Stay behind.
That'll get you going, wouldn't it?
Adam Reynolds scoring for Brisbane.
Just watching Ezra Mam, the way he plays, you talk about confidence. Moving forward next couple of years, when Adam Reynolds retires, is he the man, do you think, to play halfback?
Well, I think so, Joey. He played there in the lower grades in Queensland. He played for South Logan. Picked up the Rookie of the Year in his very first year in the Queensland Cup.
Is that where he's from, Logan? This is the area you're from, yeah? Yeah. Is that where he's from?
Up down, Jermaine! Steer, Josh, Ryan, wait. Wait, Regan, wait.
Flegler playing it for Brisbane. Here's Capewell.
Stand now, you dropped. Okay, 2 markers good. Play where you are.
Payne Haas. Look at him go! Payne Haas! What a run!
Up now! Back here, Sean. Drop.
And a quick play the ball as well.
Baby move!
Carrigan to Ricky.
Just look at those tackle breaks on the bottom of the screen. 21 for the Broncos compared to 7.
Payne's got 20 of them.
You'll get another couple.
Last tackle, Jermaine!
Last play here for Brisbane. They're on the Parramatta 20. Reynolds, they're running it. Reece Walsh, rubbers now into the in-goal area. That bounce sits up. It's batted back. Try! Ezra Mam! Oh my goodness me! It doesn't get much better.
Can we get a shot of Kevy? Surely he's got a smile on his face now.
Well, that ball, it was going into the crowd. There's Kevy. Small Kev. Yeah, Reece Walsh gets the kick on the ball. Harvey Norman replay. It goes through the hands, which brings up the outside defence. He hits it. Looks like it's going into the crowd, and it just pops up. Katoni gets there. Ezra Mam is there again. Reynolds to Walsh, and then it ends up with Ezra Mam. Those three are having a party up north.
And that's a good lesson for all the youngsters out there, all the young boys and girls watching this game. Just the fight. Katoni Staggs there, he could have easily give up on that kick thinking it's going to go dead, but he continued to follow the ball, kept himself in play, and he gets good results. JT.
Yeah, great work by Ezra Mann, but also Adam Reynolds showing the kick, brings up the defence, and then they run it. And Ezra Mann back on the inside as well, gets the try. So as we can see here, watch Adam Reynolds. He shows the kick, which brings the defence up, and then Reece Walsh puts it through. And Ezra Mann, the try scorer, Goodna Eagles on the south side of Brisbane. So great product from out of there.
Oh, we just raised in Ipswich. Born in Sydney.
I think he travelled to Ipswich and he was a day old, Joey. Yeah, we just seen that replay, Clint Gutherson. The ball trickled right past his legs and even he thought it was going dead. He's an experienced player.
Adam Reynolds looking to convert. As JT mentioned, Ezra Mam, Goodna, the late great Noel Kelly, one of the great players to come out of Goodna.
What a great fella.
Oh, brilliant. So was that kick from Reynolds. What a season that young man Ezra Mam is having. Corey Jensen on the field now for Brisbane.
Hold straight, play where you
He's been out there for a few minutes. Corey Oates playing it. Here's Carrigan. Down to you, JT.
Yeah, the Parramatta Eels haven't started well, obviously 18-6 down, but it's the missed tackles that have really hurting them. 27 missed tackles to 8. They've only had 36% possession with the ball as well, so they're using a lot of energy defensively because they're 8 from 11.
I think the tackle technique on Payne Haas, the tackle techniques have changed in the modern game with a lot of it's catching. They get up high and they catch and absorb. I think with Payne Haas, you just got to go and chop his legs. You got to give away a quick play the ball. Markers get out at him.
Hey, that was way too late.
You just can't absorb the big man. And he's got the late footwork and the leg drive. He's so quick for a big man.
I think that's where he does have an advantage, Joey, is his leg speed for a front rower. He gets across the advantage line very quickly, so he's at you. As soon as you just come off the line, he's at you straight away.
On the foot here, Bailey.
What was it like to tackle? You played against him? Horrible. Looks that way.
You've got to remember Cameron was 40 at the time.
37. So.
Oh, okay.
Close.
Ruramu Greg. He's come on this year. He's been thereabouts the last couple of years.
He started a few games this year too, hasn't he? Done very well. Here's an opportunity for the Eels. Cartwright, put on his back. Last play here for Parramatta. Moses puts it high. Not back by Penasini, gets a pass away. Madison puts a kick in. Oates is there for Brisbane and stays in the field of play. Here's Ramam out of dummy half with a nice bit of work to get 10 metres. Here's Herbie Farnworth.
Agile. Great footwork.
Lee Walters out of dummy half. Jermaine Hopgood on the field as well for Parramatta.
Last tackle, Josh.
Here's the last for Brisbane. Inside the last 10 minutes. A highly entertaining first half. I think Parramatta has done against Brisbane in recent times is when they've scored tries, they've come in very quick succession.
Mark straight.
Certainly got the wood over Brisbane.
Marty, move. Herbie, Ezra.
Payne Haas is off for a rest. Cartwright. 10 short of halfway. Gutherson goes into dummy half. Will Penasini. Now Brown. Oh, no.
The Broncos last year, Cameron, a couple of months out from the semis, they were flying. They lost 5 of their last 6. Looking at them this year, do you think they can go all the way or really trouble teams at the end of the year?
Well, they'll have to get through a pretty hectic state of origin period. That man on screen, Patrick Carrigan, I'm sure he'll feature as we see the error there from Parramatta. Payne Haas, he'll most definitely be representing the Blues. So if they can get through that relatively unscathed, I think they'll be in a very good position. They've only dropped the 1 game so far, so they've banked plenty of wins. They just need to stay on top of their game throughout the rest of the season.
Reece Walsh, dragged down just when it looked like he was going to get through. It was a very good tackle from Will Penasini. Corey Oates for Brisbane. 30 metres away from the Eels line. Walters to Carrigan. Martin Telpa. Ooh.
Move now! Mark straight, John.
Reynolds puts in a kick for Cobbo. Wants a bounce. He overran it. But Tony Staggs won't. He gets onto it and scores a try. The kicking game by Adam Reynolds. It's just in another class.
Well, he's got on an absolute string tonight. He must have trained out here all week as Adam Reynolds, but it's just a lovely touch again. Just a nice little delicate touch into that corner. Harvey Norman replay. Nice little dink over the top. No one at home. Gutherson was up. Oh, and it beat Sevo. He got the wrong one. The classic wrong and back over the head. And again, Broncos jerseys in the picture competing.
This is what we spoke about on the Gutherson try when they went through. This time Gutherson was in the line, but Reynolds goes over the top. Cobbo was going to score, but then it's the wrong one. But more Broncos jerseys around the ball and Parramatta. Geez, they're sky high, their confidence, aren't they?
Tony Staggs getting the try for Brisbane.
Isn't that right edge? Haven't they got some strike, Katoni and Cobbo? Absolute tearaway, Katoni Staggs.
Try confirmed. Here's the high shot.
Yeah, see Gutherson there? He was the first defender off the ruck. Instead of going through, kicking low, grubber kick, the time Reynolds went over the top.
Here's Reynolds on the touchline. 3 from 4. And it's across the face, no goal.
That's all it needs.
Seconds, Sultan.
Tony Staggs with a try for Brisbane.
When they signed Adam Reynolds, the Broncos, I thought it'd be a really good signing. I didn't see this. I didn't see him completely turning this club around. And I think his form has gone up a couple of gears since he left South Sydney. The extra responsibility and the extra pressure, just the change. I know he's loving living in Brisbane. Good on him.
Corey Pakes goes to Tupou. He's wrapped up. Jermaine Hopgood down low. Bryce Cartwright over the top. Pakes to Reynolds from inside the 40. And it's going to miss by a couple of metres, but still a very good kick.
Well, he actually shapes this. When he hits it, he goes from outside in and chops at the ball. So the ball starts to banana towards the sideline. Have a look, his leg will go out and he'll chop across it. And look at the ball banana, so when it hits the ground, it goes straight towards the sideline. Talk about confidence. Unlucky not to get the 40-20. He's on top of his game.
Danica, you got some breaking news for us.
Yeah, just keep an eye on Reece Walsh. He's struggling a bit. He's not injured. He's actually sick. He just had a little bit of a vomit on the field as well, and he seems to be struggling. He's calling out to the bench as well. So I'm not sure whether it's to do with the conditions, but we're just going to keep an eye on him.
Is that sick of scoring tries or just sick?
A bit of both.
Two tackles left in this set for Parramatta. They need to get something going here, the Eels. There's a flip pass out the back from Lane to Gutherson. Brendan Hands goes to Mitch Moses, who puts it high. It's starting to rain as well. There's a knock on from Cobbo, and here's an opportunity for Parramatta with 4 minutes left in the first half.
Well, a big part of Parramatta's game is an offload. They like to offload in the line. That time, Sean Lane offloaded. Can't remember Sean Lane getting too much ball. In front of him is Adam Reynolds. They've got to use him up. They've got to get these offloads going. They rely so much of the offloads in the middle of the field off Sean Lane, Junior Polo. They've had no ball, Parramatta. 36% of possession. In these conditions, they don't be doing too much tackling.
Hands out the back of the scrum, goes to Moses. Here's a pass to Wiramu Greg. Strong charge from the big Parramatta interchange forward. Hands steaming onto that one, Jermaine Hopgood. He's only a metre away, less than that even. Hands, Moses, Brown, now Lane. Jordan Ricky wrapping the ball up, Carrigan in there as well. 10 away here, Parramatta. It's with Madison. Flicks it out the back to Gutherson. He dances with them. Before he's wrapped up, 2 tackles left here. Hands goes to dummy half. Big opportunity for Parramatta. Brown with a dummy and he's tackled. Last play here for the Eels. Hands. Moses. Rubber kick into the goal area. Ezra Mams there, cleans up for Brisbane, but they'll get a repeat set as the rain getting heavier.
Yeah, great result, Salty, for the Parramatta Eels. Just before half-time, 2 minutes before the break. Lovely little touch there by Moses. As we see there, a little dink into the in-goal, adding more pressure. Down to you, JT.
Yeah, as you can see, that rain, you wouldn't believe it. No one's packed an umbrella for us. So we're getting drenched here on the sideline. So it's coming quite heavy. Had a look on the radar. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere either.
Short drop out. It hangs up there and comes down. Gutherson takes it. Cartwright.
It'd be hard to score tries close to the line in these conditions. Slippery ball.
Wiramu Greg's tackle. It is bucketing down. Hands. Moses. Brown. Simonson, he's wrapped up. Good tackle, Katoni Staggs. Stays in the field of play. Brown, Moses, Madison. Pulled down low, the initial contact from Jensen. Hands, it's the last. Brown, the lane out the back. Brown's got it, it's still the last. He's wrapped up, turnover. Brisbane's ball.
You're just watching Adam Reynolds in back play. He's still down. Made a great tackle there on Sean Lane. Holding a shoulder or a knee?
Shoulder. Still might be remnants as well too of when he was tackled a few minutes ago and he was rattled and he was holding the neck and shoulder area then as well. Trainer in the background, as you could just see there. Here's Cobbo.
Up now!
It's funny, the sold-out crowd, no one's complained, no one's moved. The only one that's mentioned where's an umbrella is your mate, JT.
Oh, he's soft.
And that is half-time at TIO Stadium, a half dominated by the Broncos. We've seen some great entertainment. As the rain starts to fall, the players will go into the sheds. Half-time, Brisbane 22, leading Parramatta 6. So they're not out of this, the Eels. They've got plenty in them. A big start to the half needed from them here. Muramu Greg. The first hit up of the second half as the rain, well, it eased up a little bit and now it's teeming down again. A few minutes to open the second half here for Parramatta. Brendan Hands going into dummy half. They're 10 short of the halfway line. Good run, Jermaine Hopgood reaches the halfway line for the Eels. Last play, Moses. It's up a high kick. Corey Oates takes it well. First game back since broke his jaw in round 2 against the North Queensland Cowboys. Here's Herbie Farnworth.
Back here, Brendan. Hey, where you are?
Cobbo. Tackle down low. Ryan Madison. Pakes. Tapa'u.
Up Jermaine. Ryan.
Jermaine Hopgood in the tackle with Rumu Greg for Parramatta. Now Corey Jensen straight and hard.
Last tackle, Brendan.
Last play here for Brisbane. Reynolds puts it high. It's hanging up there. Sevo takes it well.
Stand there, back here, Marty. Open me. Hold. Go.
Round the dummy half. Bailey Simonson.
Stand
By
there.
Pakes and Talpa'u.
Where you are, Bailey. Hold here.
Corey Jensen in there as well.
He's in these conditions and the lead.
Corey Jensen.
I just think Adam Reynolds would go to work.
Wait, go.
Just control the game with his kicking game.
Let him up now, Marty. Again, go.
Sean Lane.
Last tackle. Get up, Jordan. Next to me. Marty, wait.
Last play here for Parramatta now. As Moses looked like he was about to take off, and he puts it high. He was in the field of play when he took that one. Reece Walsh.
Stand now.
The Parramatta chasers did very well, led by Dylan Brown and Bailey Simonson.
Up Jermaine.
Simonson, he's fallen away out of this tackle.
I think it was a head clash again.
It's not the good way here. Bailey Simonson.
Oh, hit him right in the nose. Oh, that'd hurt.
Yeah, it's the initial contact from Sean Lane that knocks Cobbo.
Brisbane in front, 22-6.
Please have magic round, no folks stand by. Magic round.
Bailey Simonson still receiving attention as Matt Dory preparing to come onto the fields.
The doctors and the physios out there.
They're showing plenty of concern, aren't they?
All right, now the world's largest rugby league festival, Magic Round, is back in Brisbane from May 5 to 7. Tickets selling fast. Grab yours now at nrl.com/tickets. No delay there either. Bailey Simonson walking off the field. Has been replaced by Matt Dury. So it'll mean a reshuffle. I think that Bryce Cartwright might venture out into the centres. Dory a back rower, but we'll find out very shortly. Here's Martin Taupau for Brisbane. Speaking of Dory, he was down low in that tackle. Last play for the Broncos. Reynolds from inside the 40.
So Bryce Cartwright, he's marking Katoni Staggs. There's a mismatch.
Stay where you are. Stay here, guys. Wait. Go. One back 10, Jordan. Play, Brendan.
Speaking of Bryce Cartwright, there he is.
Such a specialised position defensively, centre. Be able to read the play and know when to slide, when to come up and kill the play. You've got a guy in front of you who's a lot faster, I can imagine. There's a lot of stress on the defence. Defensive players around you.
Brendan Hands playing it to Jermaine Hopgood. Mitch Moses puts it high. Here's a contest. The two number ones. Reece Walstow gets the better of Clint Gutherson. He took it well. Corey Oates.
Go down to JT. How's the rain?
It is bucketing down here, so very glad to be on the sideline. Great conditions. Big nice for the players. As you can see, it's dropped 25 degrees. A bit of breeze, so but yes, it is bucketing down.
Love the sympathy there for JT from Joey.
There's a 40-20.
And
he's knocked it on.
He has knocked it on. It's just waiting for the call from Ashley Klein.
Well, that's an incredible kick.
I'm ruling it's a knock on. It's a knock on.
Well, we seen this in the first half, didn't we, Joey? This
The way he shapes it.
outside in kick.
Here comes the challenge.
He already said it. It was just as he said it. All right, we've got a captain's challenge here. Case
He's
from
challenging
Parramatta
knock on.
disputing the decision of a knock on.
So this.
Clint Gutherson pushes the ball forward with his right hand. The challenge is unsuccessful.
That was very quick from the bunker.
Okay, the challenge is
Backing the
unsuccessful.
referee
It's
there.
a knock on.
He kicked that ball off one step
It's a
then,
scrum.
Adam Reynolds, and he had no room to move,
You have the option to challenge
and he
it. Whether you
actually
want it, it's a scrum. Okay, it's a
had
scrum
the
and a miss.
audacity to try to shape.
And it's not a bad option to kick down that narrow side of the field.
One step, and then shapes it, kicks across it, bananas it.
He even went for it. Gutherson was well positioned for that kick.
Oh, coming straight at him. Right.
Brisbane through Ezra Mann.
There's the Westpac red zone. Play the ball. The Eels have had double. Doesn't show on the scoreboard, but
Carrigan to Taupau. Gets away from one. Get away from Moses is there. Dory as well. It's only tackle 2 here for Brisbane. Farnworth, a dummy half. Reynolds. Carrigan throws a dummy. Takes the dummy half. Goes on his own. He stopped.
Oh, yeah.
It's up gingerly there. They're going to go out a dummy half. Can't get the ball down.
Okay, so we're on tackle 5.
Corey Jensen it was.
Take it out. It'll be a play the ball.
He'll come back out and play it on the last now for Brisbane.
Last tackle. Come off. Jermaine.
They're looking at a hip drop here. I think it was on Corey Pakes, the play before.
There's a hip drop. Okay, so on the tackle before with Corey Pakes, there's a hip drop there where you've lost your legs there. So it's on report, mate, and you're in the bin for 10.
He's in the bin.
At first sort of, it looked like a total accident.
Corey just under the sticks here.
Let's have a look. It's just that motion when their legs go off the ground. When the defensive player's legs go off the ground. You've got to say they're being consistent.
Jermaine Hopgood is the player that's coming from the field for 10 minutes. And Adam Reynolds adds 2 points. Wasted no time in kicking a penalty goal. So it's 13 on 12 for the next 10 minutes.
And that just pushes the scoreline out to 3 converted tries. Quite a sensible move there by the Broncos.
Stay behind, guys. Not early, guys.
Here's another look of the hip drop tackle that's seen Jermaine Hopgood.
You see his feet. His feet go off the ground.
There's Marty Taupau. Danica, you got some breaking news for us?
Yes, the news doesn't get much better for Parramatta. Bailey Simonson has been categorised as a Category 1 concussion, so unfortunately his night is over. He will not be returning to the field.
It's not good for Bailey Simonson or for Parramatta. Reminder down the bottom of your screen there that Anzac Day on Tuesday will be at a sold-out Allianz Stadium for the traditional Anzac Day clash. The Roosters up against the Dragons. It will be a special afternoon. Speaking of special, he's a special player. Reece Walsh finds Ezra Mam. Well done, Clint Gutherson.
Tackle. No, he's just shuffling the ball up. That's a tackle.
Well, they run the ball in the last play again, similar to the first try, the try in the first half, where Ezra Mam went through and flicked the pass to Adam Reynolds. That last play, when the market gets out, there's always room on the back, on the inside there, going back at the ruck. And look at Reece Walsh with his speed. No one gets a hand on him.
That's clearly an area they've identified during the week. It's the second time they've run that play tonight. First, of course, they scored a try out of it. But for Parramatta, they just got to hang tough here. Still a fair bit of time. Jermaine Hopgood in the sin bin. If they can hold the Broncos out with the remaining time, it gives them an opportunity. One more try with the Broncos in this 10-minute period, though. It might be all over for Parra.
Oh, what a tackle.
Marty Taupau with a bone wrapper on Dylan Brown, and he's turned over possession.
Rattled him up.
Farnworth to Cobbo, went forward, and they've knocked it on anyway.
It was unlucky. I love this play. I love when it's an outside back with some speed, skips across field, and then they get a straight hard runner Herbie, with his speed, gets across field. Just get a little bit wrong.
There's the hit from Big Marty. Oh, wow. There's some force going into that tackle.
Marty's still on that carnivore diet thing he does. He just eats meat or something. Has T-bones for breakfast or something. It's obviously working.
Here's Will Penasini. What a bonus it would be for Parramatta if they can score with Jermaine Hopgood in the sin bin. They're on the Broncos 20 through Wiramu Greg. Brendan Hands goes to dummy half. It's with Mitch Moses, just held it up. Then got the pass away. They're 10 metres away from the line. Dory playing it. Madison inside to Gutherson. Good tackle down low. Tupou over the top was Jensen. 2 tackles left in this set. Hands goes to Moses with a step. Can't get through. Rory Pakes makes the tackle. Here's the last. Brown.
Play that.
And the Broncos have got it. No, they don't. It's been dropped and Parramatta have got it with a fresh set of 6 now.
Here's their chance.
They had the ball cleaned up, Brisbane. Hands to Lane. Throws it out the back. Hands knocked it on.
Shot clock on, where do you want it? Where do you want it?
Well, they took the ball down the short side. They thought they had a 2-on-1 opportunity. Selwyn Cobbo made a great decision. He rushed out of the line. As we see here, well, it was actually 2-on-2, so it was a low percentage play. And then Sean Lane, a man down, wet conditions. Time and place, that was the wrong time, absolutely. To throw an offload on the ground. These two here.
Yeah, move him back on the field.
They'll make a difference.
Corey Oates for Brisbane. Now Herbie Farnworth. Pat Carrigan with 150 metres tonight leading the way. Payne Haas with 144 and Corey Oates 130. Herbie there as well. What about that? The top 2 again. Carrigan and Haas. Reynolds to Mam. Farnworth. Still alive in the tackle. Matt Dory eventually finishes off the tackle. Jensen. Last play for Brisbane. Pakes to Reynolds. Here's a test again for Sevo. It was knocked on by Cobbo. Gutherson cleans up here for Parramatta. 3 minutes left in the sin bin for Jermaine Hopgood. Cartwright. Offload and they put it down.
It's just the plays and the options that they're coming up with at the moment. Parramatta just wrong place, wrong time. They're trying to work their way through, trying to hold this Broncos outfit out with a man in the sin bin, and they just keep putting pressure on themselves. This time, Cartwright, we know he's a very skillful player, has got a great offload, but coming out of your own end, you just want to play safety first. Puts the Broncos back on attack.
Reynolds feeds the scrum, Pakes out the back, goes to Ezra Mann, quick hands, Farnworth has got it. Mann, Corey Oates. 10 metres away here, the Broncos. Ezra Mann. He'll get up and play it. Halfway through the set. Brisbane looking to extend their advantage. Strong defence needed by the Eels. And Moses.
There's a high shot here from Moses.
Just a penalty, it looks like. Corey Jensen.
All right, when you're ready, Adam, what do you want to do? Okay, going for a goal.
They're going to take the 2, Brisbane. Reynolds to make it a 20-point lead for Brisbane, and he gets it. So coming this May, Stories of Origin, the podcast return. The legend of Australia's greatest sporting rivalry relive their most memorable Origin performances. Stories of Origin, the podcast, Season 2, available from Monday, May 1, wherever you get your podcasts. These are brilliant. Cannot wait for it. May 1. We're 13 on 13. Jermaine Hopgood returning to the field.
Stay behind, guys.
Rain's still falling, but it's eased off just a little bit.
Been strong, Corey Oates. First game back from the broken jaw. Been really impressive.
Jermaine, move! Mark straight, Brendan. Hold Regan, wait.
Corey Jensen playing it. He's Payne Haas. Back out on the field for Brisbane.
Play the ball. Don't you grab him. Don't you grab him. Tackle 3. Leave him alone, Payne. Let's go. Okay, 3.
Farnworth. He's got through a mountain of work tonight.
Oh, he's a top-line player. And what position he'll play next year at the Dolphins, because he wants to play fullback, but he won't play fullback with the hammer there. He could be playing in the centres.
Reece Walsh, and that kick goes too deep.
You don't see that low trajectory kick a lot these days. It's usually long and high, sitting the back 3 players under the ball. He was looking for that to give a little bit of spin on the slippery surface.
Ryan Madison off for a spell. The bowler. There's Regan Campbell-Gillard. Still a tick over a quarter of the game remaining.
Just with that possession, they're really struggling to get forward, Parramatta, with their big men. The big men are doing so much defensive work. Is Junior rolling forward? It's the second hit up with the set.
Moses with a step. Tries to put on another step, but Ezra Mann's got him. Moses will have to play the ball on the last.
Parramatta still only 41% of possession.
Sivo! Oh, he got it! Wow! Oh, what a take! Here they come.
What a take.
This is a special effort from Micah Sivo in these conditions, particularly. Harvey Norman replay. Long kick to the corner, Dylan Edwards. Cobbo, he looked in great position, but he was standing still. And Sivo, he had the run to the football. But to look up and that heavy rain into his eyes, as I said, very difficult conditions to take the high ball, but he did it with ease. He's got some skill, the big Fijian.
What a take. Made it look easy. Like he's at full pelt there. JT.
Yeah, it was a great catch by Mike Acevo. The crowd was, excuse me, getting a little bit flat. That certainly brought them to life, so the Parramatta fans will be cheering them home with 20 to go.
Sunday footy's Anzac Day. If not, just do Anzac Day.
Mitch Moses looking to convert. And he's got it. Coming up on Chemist Warehouse Sunday footy, we're heading into Tiger Country as the Seagulls look to spoil the Tigers party at Campbelltown. And then 3 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon, the Anzac Day clash between the Roosters and the Dragons at a sold-out Allianz Stadium. Don't miss all the action right here on Nine's Wide World of Sports.
I give the Tigers a big hope Sunday. Manly really up for that game last week against the Storm at 4 Pines at Brookie. I think 5 of the 6 teams coming off the bye have won. Been doing my homework. Thanks, Middo.
That was Penrith Panthers that lost. Only team that lost off a bye.
And Golden Point. Yeah, I give them a big hope. They can just put it together for 80 minutes in patches. They've shown some good signs.
Just for those, they're looking at this now for a possible crusher tackle. Ashley Klein saying get up and play it. Now time's off as the trainer comes out.
Flegler's not happy.
Mitchell.
There's nothing there.
Is it head related, or do I need to?
Oh, look, there was slight contact when Payne Haas came into the tackle, but it's rugby league.
Play the ball here.
Happens every
Step
tackle.
a marker.
But
Tackle 2. Let's go. Use the foot. Go.
we've created this for ourselves, the game.
Play on.
Let's play on. There's a strip. That was a knock on from Brisbane in there.
Scrum. Where do you want it? In the
And it
middle.
will be a Parramatta feed.
That's his second for the night. He got one at the start of the game.
Still one-on-one.
Something obviously trained for now. The one-on-one strip, yep.
Yeah, absolutely, and they'll have a little call. You've seen 3 defenders in there. Flegler, Ezra Mam, they had their little call and they drop off, which gives the player an opportunity for a one-on-one strip.
Well, they get some possession back, Para.
Break.
They can jag one here in the next set or two.
Back 10 here. Payne got away.
Get some momentum back and put some pressure. This will help. Penalty.
Wait.
Momentum just starting to turn here. And
Look at that for a touch finder.
Wow. He wasted no time.
This way. They can't pass it in.
He nailed it. Parramatta to start this set. 25 metres away from Brisbane's line. Here's Regan Campbell-Gillard. A heap of time remaining. 18 minutes, in fact. Moses, the bowl or short ball away. And Ezra Mam to Matt Dory. Good tackle. Now Gutherson. Clint Gutherson. He's a couple of metres away. Hands to Regan Campbell-Gillard, who tries to fight his way to the line. He's going to be stopped. Jordan Ricky with some great contact. Hands. Brown. Moses. Cut out pass. Sevo leaves it out the back. Good defence, Brisbane.
In the lead up there was a tackle on Dory. I think it was from Ezra Mam. I think they're going back, are they?
Ezra.
Yep.
Oh, yes. He's going to be in the bin here.
Ezra.
And will they go back and penalise Ezra as well?
Oh,
3 tackles ago.
They have to.
All right. We obviously have what we have with Jermaine. There's a hip drop by yourself. You're on report.
Yep.
Off to the bin, Ezra Mam.
Well, this
I
is
think
huge.
you'll see once again the technique. He hits, but then his legs come off the ground and he swings around. Once your feet go off the ground and the momentum of the attacking player, and naturally the defender is going to swing around. It's something you're going to have to look with their techniques where you cannot lose your feet. Your feet cannot come off the ground.
Here come the Eels. Junior Bowler will play it. Brendan Hands goes to dummy half. Here's Mitch Moses. Now Clint Gutherson turns one on the inside and they're tackled 3 metres away. Dory, he'll get up and play it now for Parramatta. Regan Campbell-Gillard for the line. Payne Haas with a try saver.
He's done the splits, has he?
Up here.
He's just injured at the moment.
Are they saying Payne Haas?
We're not going to call him. Guys, we're not going to go down every time.
Ooh. Ooh.
Let's not worry about that.
Payne here, Regan Campbell-Gillard.
Well, that looks very similar in a way. Where Payne Haas naturally swings around with the momentum of Regan, and he lands on the knee but not on the back of his leg.
If you tackle 3, we're going to wait. You want a marker or?
Let's play on here for Parramatta. Halfway through the set.
Time's on. Go 3.
Big opportunity now for the Eels.
Tom, get up. Mark straight, Cody.
Hands. Goes to Moses. Gutherson, beautiful ball. Penasini out wide for the corner. Russell's in. They've gone back-to-back, Parramatta. And it is certainly game on now.
Well, they've gone at the edge where Ezra Mann was defending, a man down. And it's beautiful play. Moses goes into the line, not too far into the line. On the Harvey Norman replay to take time off Gutherson, gives him time to play. And then over the top, Penasini, draw and pass. It's game on in Darwin.
Yeah. Well-run play, this one by Parramatta. There was a lovely line by the back rower, which brought Herbie Farnworth up, which left Corey Oates just posted out there on the wing. The only opportunity, or the only thing he had to do, was to fly in, which created an opportunity on the outside there. Sean Russell finishing off beautifully. JT?
Yeah, it's great work by Will Penasini as well. The draw and pass. Watch his movements. He comes back towards the defender, which stops Herbie Farnworth in his tracks from sliding out and putting pressure on the winger. So good work by Will Penasini.
A 10-point margin. And now Mitch Moses from out wide. And he's missed it. So it remains a 10-point lead for Brisbane. They stick around after the footy here on 9. We'll recap Danica and JT last few days in the top end. Find out how Danica and JT fare with some prehistoric reptiles in the croc tank. Don't miss it. Next on Friday Night Knockoff. "15 minutes remaining. They were gone, the Eels. We're not going to see another epic comeback 2 nights in a row, are we?
Last night's game. I was buzzing all day thinking about that game. Everywhere I went, everyone was talking about it. Considering that they got some troops that come back to South Sydney. Keong Kalaumatangi, Totola, some of their young forwards, Sele, Davey Mwale. She's a great prospects.
Parramatta, the one-man advantage. Here's Clint Gutherson. He's really getting himself involved. He always does. Hands to Moses. Kicking to Corey Oates.
Well, they've found a spring in their step, haven't they, Parramatta, after that last try. If they can just try and force a turnover here against the Broncos, get some ball and some good field position. They can go to work down that right-hand side again where Ezra Mam is missing.
Remember too, Kim, Brisbane haven't scored a try in the second half. Their only points coming through 2 penalty goals. Is Payne Haas. Last play here for Brisbane. Reynolds drills that one towards the touchline.
Too smart. Gives his side a rest. I know they get to play the ball in the middle of the field, but that 20, 30 seconds, he'll give his big man a bit of a rest. They'll get their petrol tanks up. They'll get the defensive line set. That's what experience does. Game management by a halfback.
Hands to dummy half for Parramatta. Jermaine Hopgood. It's 20 here. No. They didn't need that. A knock on tackle 2.
Just the attention to detail. The dummy half pass. It is so important. Well, Cameron, you'll know this. Every time you've got to hit the mark.
Yeah, particularly in this part of the field, your big men, they want good service. They want it up in front of their chest, not down there in front of the knees. They got a lot of defenders rushing out of the line at them. Can't afford the low ball.
Lock him in, Corey, if you're going to go. Lock him in if you're going. Lock. Okay, shot clock off. Stay there. Race feet on the line, let's go.
Big moment of the game.
Break.
Hakes out the back of the scrum, goes to Corey Oates. Dorian Penasini make the tackle. Herbie Farnworth out of dummy half.
Brendan, get up. Back foot. Not away.
Here's a Westpac red zone. Still. Broncos only 12 play the balls inside that red zone.
Flegler, 2 metres away. Walters back out on the field. Goes to Reynolds. Reece Walsh. Penalty inside the 10.
Again, they've knocked the ball on. No advantage. 10-metre one. The 10-metre one.
Take the tap.
Back foot on.
Had to get back to the 10-metre line.
He's been studying a young Billy Slater videos.
Reynolds kicks the touch. 11 minutes remaining. Big defence needed here by Parramatta. Payne Haas. Walters the dummy half. Here's Kobe Hetherington. Walters. Reynolds. Walsh. Cut out pass. Corey Oates has put it down.
They get a 20-metre start here or no? It's a play the ball. Look, even though they're coming out of trouble, they've got to use this advantage. Broncos having 1 man down. They just can't get bogged down being 5 in for a kick. Even coming out of trouble, you've got to use the ball.
Danica, you got the crowd figure for us?
Yes, a great crowd, and they're all back into it again. It is 11,864,000 here tonight. The rain hasn't dampened their spirits at all. In fact, they're used to this wet season. And just an update on Regan Campbell-Gillard as well. We are hearing it's a groin injury. He's had a history of groin injuries, and just the way that this ground is set out, he unfortunately had to go up the stairs into the Eels sheds, and he was struggling. He could barely walk up them, so it seems as though his night is also over.
2 tackles left in this set. Hopgood. Now it's the last. Gutherson rubbers it. It's there for Sevo, is it? No, he couldn't get to it.
Great set of 6. They attack the edge where Ezra Mann's not there. Made some space down there, and then a great kick. They put the ball wide, brought the defence up, and Gutherson got it in behind. I think Cobbo could hear Micah coming. Once again, if they can jag one here, minute and a half. Ezra Mam to come back.
This will be interesting to see what Reynolds does here, short or long.
Goes short. Is it going to go 10? It does. And then bounces back towards the try line, and Brisbane have got it through Hetherington.
Huge play.
Well, Sean Lane is 6'8". Wouldn't you think he'd be on the front line to catch that ball?
Tony Staggs.
Such a big play. If you can nail that short dropout. Just swings all the momentum.
Corey Oates. Reynolds from inside the 40. Bangs it downfield into the in-goal area. It goes, and it goes dead. So 7-tackle set here for Parramatta from their 20-metre line.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be too displeased with that, Adam Reynolds. I know he's given away 7 tackles, but they've backed their defence all night. You've just seen Ezra Mam on the side of the field. He's getting ready to come back on. He shouldn't be too far away.
Bryce Cartwright playing the ball to Brendan Hands. Jermaine Hopgood with a nice offload. Back to Hands. Gutherson's now got it on the front foot. He's wrapped up by Herbie.
Where's the outside man? Don't anticipate that offload. Missed opportunity.
Moses, we're 13 on 13. Ezra Mam's back on the field. Sean Lane flicks it out the back to Cartwright, who puts it down, and Cobbo couldn't pick it up. Knock on Parramatta.
That's a lazy offload.
Okay, shot clock on.
And you can see the frustration there from Brad Arthur. Play two that was with Sean Lane, and there's been a couple of incidents over on this left-hand side. You see on the replay here, in traffic, lots of Broncos jerseys around. Well, yeah, he wasn't in a great position at all there, Cartwright. Selwyn Cobbo was all over him.
Hurry up, Billy. Shot clock off. Stay there, Brendan.
They've been their own worst enemy at times tonight, Parramatta.
We'll move. He's 10 Mitch Jr.
6 minutes remaining in Friday night footy.
Jermaine, get up. March straight. Hold there.
It's about this time last night where South started to hit their straps.
Release their back.
Trailing by 10, Parramatta tonight. Have to score in their next set, but here's Billy Walters for Brisbane. Still 2 tackles here for the Broncos. Flegler throws a pass. Ezra Mam's got it. Gets away from one, but eventually he's tackled there by Russell. Last play here for the Broncos. Reynolds puts in a kick for Selwyn. Cobbo! But Sevo takes it, and Cobbo takes him. They've got to go 92 metres here. Cartwright, it was on the fingertips. There's an offload to Gutherson. He gets one out the back to Brown. Dylan Brown. It'll be entertaining this little period as Parramatta look to throw everything at Brisbane. Penasini. Madison to Brown. Here's Cartwright. Sevo. Still going Sevo. He's wrapped up there by Jordan Ricky. And a very good one-on-one tackle. 2 tackles left in this set. Gutherson. Hopgood. Last play. Moses. Harbour Bridge pass. It's with Wiramu Greg. He goes to Dylan Brown. Brown keeping it alive. Ball low. Back inside to Moses. Mitch Moses loops it over the top to Russell. He's in.
Forward pass.
Forward pass.
Wow.
It's a last tackle.
Entertaining play.
Throwing the ball forward.
from Parramatta, but it was the last pass that went forward. You see here, Dylan Brown. He gets the junior bolo inside of Mitch Moses. And it's this one here, the one-hand overhead. Oh, it's drifted forward.
There's the pass from Junior inside to Mitch Moses. What a beauty that was.
And they force an error here, Parramatta. 3.5 minutes remaining. Brisbane in front by 10. Tryless in the second half, the Broncos. There's 2 Adam Reynolds penalty goals in this half. Payne Haas. Full of held eventually comes. Another hit up from Herbie Farnworth.
Now, this man tonight has been enormous. Payne Haas.
Around 180 metres now. That one bounces. Russell's got it here for Parramatta. Penasini. Lolo goes to Lane.
Well, Junior Bolo, he had plenty to save there, but he got up to Flegler. Big tackle from Flegler, all legal.
Here's the last for Parramatta. Brown. Moses. Gutherson. Here's Penasini. Kicks over the top. Can he get onto it? It's been knocked on there by Reece Walsh. No, it hasn't been knocked on. It's play on. Selwyn Cobbo's got it. Here's Ramam now. 90 seconds remaining. Reece Walsh. What a pass away to Corey Oates. Penasini tackles him. And they finish it off with a try to be their first of the second half. Capewell.
Brisbane can get some trick shots around the middle of the field with their halves, and then Reece Walsh combining. He would terrorise the big forwards around the middle of the field. Look at this machine.
It's play on here for Carrigan, who puts in a kick.
Oh, Pat.
Payne Haas. I never thought I'd see another front rower like Glenn Lazarus. Lazarus said his very best was just so big and mobile and played big minutes and agile for a big man. Payne Haas.
He's a special player, Joey, and he's only 23. Wimu Greg.
Fair chunk of his life, he grew up near Newcastle. Oh, it'd be nice and red and blue.
That's the next 5 games for Brisbane. Next Friday night, as Penasini puts in a kick, and Reece Walsh has got it. And it's now full time. Next Friday night, it's Brisbane against South Sydney. That will be special. But for now, it's the Broncos who continue to maintain their spot on top of the NRL ladder. They've beaten Parramatta tonight in Darwin by 10 points. Full time at TIO Stadium. The Broncos, 26, have defeated the Eels, 16.